The King of Pop, Michael Jackson's Extraordinary Journey. Michael Joseph Jackson was born on August 29, 1958, in Gary, Indiana, into a family that would forever change the landscape of popular music. The eighth of 10 children in the Jackson family, Michael's childhood was far from ordinary. His father, Joe Jackson, recognized the musical talents of his children early and formed them into a group that would soon captivate audiences across America. By age 6, Michael had joined his older brothers in the Jackson 5, and it quickly became apparent that this young boy possessed something special. His voice carried an emotional depth that seemed impossible for someone so young, and his natural stage presence was magnetic. When the Jackson 5 signed with Motown Records in 1968, they became a sensation almost overnight. Their first 4 singles are I Want You Back, ABC, The Love You Save, and I'll Be There all reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, an unprecedented achievement that announced the arrival of something remarkable in popular music. While the Jackson 5's success was extraordinary, Michael's ambitions extended far beyond being part of a group. In 1971, while still performing with his brothers, he launched a solo career that would eventually eclipse everything that had come before. His early solo work showed promise, but it was his collaboration with legendary producer Quincy Jones that would transform him into a global phenomenon. In 1979, Off the Wall demonstrated that the former child star had matured into a sophisticated artist capable of blending pop, soul, funk, and disco into something entirely his own. The album produced hit after hit and sold millions of copies, but it was merely a preview of what was to come. 3 years later, Thriller exploded onto the scene and changed music history forever. Released in November 1982, the album became a cultural juggernaut unlike anything the entertainment industry had ever witnessed. It produced 7 top 10 singles, including Billie Jean, Beat It, and the title track Thriller. The album's innovative music videos, particularly the groundbreaking short film for Thriller directed by John Landis, transformed MTV and elevated music videos to an art form. Thriller went on to become the best-selling album of all time, a record it still holds today, with estimated sales exceeding 70 million copies worldwide. Jackson's influence extended far beyond record sales. He revolutionized the art of performance, introducing dance moves that became iconic. The moonwalk, which he debuted during a television performance of Billie Jean in 1983, became his signature and one of the most imitated dance moves in history. His meticulous attention to every aspect of his performances, from choreography to costume design, set new standards for what audiences could expect from live entertainment. The 1980s saw Jackson at the peak of his powers. Bad, 1987, and Dangerous, 1991, continued his string of commercial and artistic successes, producing numerous hit singles and groundbreaking music videos. He became known as the King of Pop, a title that Elizabeth Taylor bestowed upon him and one that accurately reflected his dominance of popular culture. His influence transcended music. He became a global icon whose fashion choices, from the single sequined glove to the red leather jacket, were emulated worldwide. Jackson was also a humanitarian who used his platform for good. He supported numerous charities throughout his career and wrote songs addressing social issues. We Are the World, which he co-wrote with Lionel Richie for USA for Africa, raised millions for famine relief. Man in the Mirror challenged listeners to make positive changes in their lives and communities. His commitment to humanitarian causes earned him recognition from various organizations, though this aspect of his legacy is sometimes overshadowed by other elements of his life. However, Jackson's life was also marked by intense scrutiny and controversy. His appearance changed dramatically over the years, which he attributed to vitiligo and other medical conditions, though this became the subject of endless speculation. His personal life, including his marriages and his role as a father, remained under constant media examination. Allegations of child abuse in 1993 and 2003, Though he was acquitted in the criminal trial and the 1993 case was settled civilly, cast long shadows over his later years and continue to complicate his legacy. Despite these challenges, Jackson continued creating music. His later albums, including H.I. Story, 1995, and Invincible, 2001, showed an artist still pushing boundaries, though they didn't achieve the same commercial heights as his earlier work. He remained a captivating performer, as demonstrated by his announcement in 2009 of a series of comeback concerts in London titled This Is It. Tragically, Michael Jackson died on June 25, 2009, at age 50, from acute propofol intoxication. His death sent shockwaves around the world, with millions mourning the loss of an artist who had been part of the soundtrack of their lives. His memorial service was watched by an estimated 1 billion people globally, testament to his enduring impact. Michael Jackson's legacy remains complex and contested. He was undeniably one of the most talented and influential entertainers in history, an innovator who transformed music, dance, and visual presentation. His artistic achievements continue to influence new generations of performers. Yet his personal life and the allegations against him have led many to grapple with separating the art from the artist. What remains indisputable is that Michael Jackson changed popular culture forever. His music continues to resonate, his dance moves are still studied and imitated, and his influence can be heard in countless artists across genres. The boy from Gary, Indiana, who sang with such passion and moved with such grace, became a global phenomenon whose impact on entertainment will endure for generations to come.